This might be the strangest way I've ever started a vlog, but good morning, hi, hello. You joined me on Wednesday morning on my bathroom floor. Just got ready, and now I'm cleaning up the disaster that my toddler delightfully left for me while I was getting ready. But I wanted to share this with you guys real quickly. What's up, buddy? My son is 18 months old, and for like the last few months, he's been super into like putting things into things. So I found this thing, and I don't actually, maybe on Pinterest or TikTok or somewhere, I saw it's like a coffee can, which I have plenty of. Cut a little hole into it, and you get a deck of cards, obviously with the lid on the coffee pot, and then you take the card and slot it through the hole. And it will keep my toddler busy for a very long time. And then obviously when you're not using them, you just store the cards in the coffee pot. I will say, I'm embarrassed to admit how many times I cleaned these cards up by slotting them through the hole before it dawned on me to just stick them and then put the lid back on. All right, we are going to attempt to have a productive day. I have a lot I need to get done. I've got an errand we need to run, a couple errands we need to run, and it's supposed to be very sunny, very hot today. So the high is like 82. It is April, so that's North Carolina for you. Last week it was freezing. This week it's gonna be boiling hot, so. Hi, come here. All right, we are about to head out to Walmart and then CVS because I have to pick up my prescription. Uh-oh, what's uh-oh? You ready to go? Yeah, uh-oh. You ready to go? You go shopping? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, hold on, let's put this stuff in the car, okay? Lunchtime for the tiny human, and I mentioned in my last video the mental load of having to come up with 3 meals every single day. Is it me, or is that just like something that I've seen those memes where it's like, you want dinner again? Didn't I just feed you dinner yesterday? And I know it's a joke, but it doesn't feel like a joke. And honestly, our main priority is just making sure our kid is fed. So while we try to keep like things well balanced, we are not. Oh, are you okay? Whoa. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Hi. Our main priority is just like making sure that he's fed. So, but he's 18 months old, and that can be tricky. He'll eat fruit like it's going out of style. He'll really only eat vegetables if they're hidden in a casserole. But what if we share with each other what our kid is gonna eat every day? And then maybe we can all get some ideas from each other, because I'm so burnt out. Today, this tiny human is going to have grilled cheese, pineapple, and veggie straws, which again, we're going for fed. He'll eat all of those things. So that's what you're having for lunch. What is your kid having for lunch? Yeah, we just got back from the store. He was waving at literally every single person we walked by, which at this time of day in a Walmart in a very small town was mostly old people, so they got a huge kick out of it. But he's in the cart like he's in a parade. He's just waving. He's just waving at every person that walks by, which made for fun. But yeah, let's get you some lunch, okay? Aw, mama, get a hug. Thanks. Okay, let's get you some food. I also would love to know if anybody else is as addicted to veggie straws, specifically from Aldi, as I am. It's something about the texture of them. They're like addicting to eat. So good. So bad for you, but so good. I used to make this all the time when I worked in an office, but I haven't made it in a while, and I was craving it so badly. So this is, I found it online, I wanna say like in January of 2022. I ended up on a video of hers where she was eating like the cast of Friends. And she featured this salad as the Jennifer salad. Now, if you were a Friends fan, then you know that all of the girls from Friends ate lunch together every single day, and they always ate what they called the Jennifer salad. And this somehow made its rounds around the internet as the famed salad. I've had to make some adjustments because Gerber, I think, is one of the things, and I don't have that. Is that what it's called? Burger? I don't know. I'm mispronouncing. I think I just said Gerber, which is either like a daisy or the baby. But anyway, this salad made the rounds of the internet as if it were the Jennifer salad. I then later found a clip of Jennifer on some talk show saying that she's heard about this and she's seen this, and while it looks delicious, it is not the Jennifer salad. But that's how I found it. And I honestly, first of all, I realized that this is an enormous bowl because it's very misleadingly filling, and I think I need more than I do. But basically, it's cucumbers. I use couscous because that's what's easier for me to use. Mint and parsley chopped up, garbanzo beans, and then obviously cucumbers. Did I say cucumbers already? And then I add the feta cheese and the pistachios on as I'm getting ready to eat it. So I make like a big batch of it so it's easy for me just to like dump into a bowl when it's time for lunch, because hashtag toddler mom life. It is very good. Anyway, I am finally going to have a little bit of downtime. I'm gonna try to watch some more of Love is Blind. I am so behind on this season. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm very behind on it because every time I think I'm gonna sit down to watch, I get interrupted somehow. And then by the time I have time to watch TV at night, you can't see him, but Oaken is right here. By the time I have time to watch TV at night, I just want to go to bed. I've just been so tired, which again, I think might still be a result of the whole layoff situation, because if I think about it, my life has done a complete 180 in about 6 weeks. And while everything is really exciting and fun, and I'm so freaking grateful, like I said in a TikTok recently, like if you had to tell me this time last year how to strategize to get to this point, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have wanted it more than anything in the world, but I would not have known how to be able to make it happen. So I'm very grateful for it, for sure. But I'm also having to like figure things out in real time, which is a very different, it uses your brain very differently than just like waking up and doing a job that you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and then clocking out at the end of the day. Because I always feel like I could be doing more, which is exhausting, but I'm very excited for all of it, but I am very tired. But that's okay. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna purposefully relax for a hot minute while my son is sleeping, watch some TV. I've done my workout, done my writing session for the day. If I get a second writing session in, that would be awesome, but I'm not gonna push it if it's not in the cards, and that's totally fine. If anybody else's kid, hold on. Okay, no. I have to know if anybody else's kid gets this excited to vacuum. Do you want to vacuum? Mama up. Dad's one happy kid. Okay, we'll vacuum. Roasted chicken thighs for dinner. I bought them on an online order and they substituted the ones that have skin on them, which is fine. I've never made them before myself, but my mom used to make this sticky chicken a lot when I was younger. So we're gonna try that. It's gonna take a little longer to cook than what I was planning on making because I was planning on just doing chicken thighs on the grill, which don't take very long at all. But I went ahead and prepped it because that like took a few minutes to do. And I want to take Wade outside for a little while, and I didn't want to be set up in a situation where he's having a really good time and then I have to like rush him out to go prep dinner. I want him to be able to be out there as long as he wants to be. So we are gonna go do that now. I've been trying to like pick up the house a little bit. I've gotta know, like, if other stay-at-home moms feel like the house is always just in disarray. I realize that I also have like a very unfair standard. I like things to be very neat and tidy. Hi, handsome. But before this whole situation, I started being a full-time work from home stay-at-home mom. I started keeping him home. Hi. I started keeping him home in November. Started my new job in September. Started keeping him home in November after I got my feet underneath me at the new job, which is now the old job. And while it's been really nice to have him home, it is a little bit tricky. Like, I won't lie, it's a little tricky trying to be productive and still being present for him and still staying on top of the house and all of that. Well, I'm so glad to be home and I'm so glad to have him home, and even more grateful that this schedule is a little bit more flexible than the job I had previously. Hello. There are some aspects that I miss about being in an office. Whoa, your very slobbery hands. There's some aspects that I do miss about being in an office just because it offered some separation from, like, I feel like everything is all in one space here. Whereas at least when I worked in an office, there was like, I knew when I was supposed to be working, I knew when I was supposed to be momming, but I hated spending 8 hours a day, 8+ hours a day away from him. So, but that just means that my house is constantly, it constantly looks like a tornado went off. And it doesn't matter how many times I pick things up. And even at night, sometimes I saw this meme one day. If anyone has seen the movie 50 First Dates, and you know that the dad and the brother have to like reset the day every night when the sister goes to sleep or when Lucy goes to sleep. The meme said, "Toddler parents, do you feel the same?" I'm like, yes, I do. But I've also been seeing that trend on TikTok lately where it's the "to infinity and beyond" sound, and it's just like snippets of the chaos of having little kids in the house, and it's just the reminder that like this doesn't last forever, and that kills me. That's hard to remember. What do they say, that the days are long, the years are short? And I would agree with that. I don't know how he's already 18 months. I do not know. But anyway, we're gonna go play outside because it is gorgeous outside. Ready? It's okay? Peekaboo!
Well, we got like a TV, like some snacks in here. Nope, come on, it's boys only. The clubhouse. Open the door.
Oh boy. Give hugs. Oh dear.
Yes. Yeah. Get in the tunnel. Oh, no. Babies. Tunnel hungry. Do it. Oh, this one's gone rotten. It's spoiled. Give me fresh babies.
Okay. The day is over. I am now on the couch. I've got some popcorn and I am gonna watch. I was not as far behind on Love is Blind as I thought I was. I didn't realize that they were like releasing the show incrementally. I thought for some reason that they were releasing the entire series at the same time. Obviously that's not what they did. And I got to a point where I like caught up to real life, I think like a couple weeks ago. And so I just told myself I was gonna like hang back for a while until it was over so that I could just like finish the series all at once. I didn't realize it was that close to the end when I'd caught up to real time. So I'm preparing to watch the reunion episode, which from what I understand from the internets, that like Netflix malfunctioned or something the night that the reunion was supposed to go live and people were freaking out, which is kind of hilarious. But also if I had been trying to like watch it that night, I would have been really upset. Because back in the day, I don't do this anymore just because it's such a time commitment and I don't know, you can only watch so many seasons before it becomes redundant. But that used to be me on Monday nights with The Bachelor, for sure. I would get like excited for it. It was like a TV event, which also just reminds me of what it was like to want to watch a show back in the day. Not back in the day, that makes me sound really old. But prior to all of these streaming services, watching a TV show on a network week by week as it was airing was so, like there's something so exciting about that. Like when I was in college, we used to have like Grey's Anatomy parties where people you would never, one, expect to watch Grey's Anatomy, two, people you would never expect to all be in the same room at the same time. It was just like that was a common thing that we all had where we just, all differences aside, if you loved this one TV show, everybody and anybody was welcome. And you'd show up at some random ass apartment. These fruit flies. If anybody has any tips for them, I mean, like I said, they're not horrible, but there's just enough that they're annoying. And they don't last very long. Anyway, you'd show up at like some random ass apartment of some person you'd met maybe once or twice, or maybe you had a class with, but hadn't really ever hung out socially or had more than like, can you hand me a pencil type conversations? And the next thing you know, you've like made a friend for life because you all watched the same TV show. I don't know. I just think that was really special. And I'm kind of glad that I was in school when all of that was still kind of a thing because it was such a unifying event. Which is also kind of why I liked The Bachelor and Bachelorette, is because that was back when like Twitter and live tweeting was a real big thing. And so I would just watch my little show and hang out with my friends on the internet. The blogging community was something special, that's for sure. And I miss that kind of connection and community, and it's kind of what I'm hoping to get out of this. And especially because it allows me to still share, which I enjoy doing, but reserving my writing energy for just writing books, which I would prefer to do. As much as I loved blogging, this just seems like it might suit this current season of my life a little bit better. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna eat this and relax. And then I'm just gonna go to bed because my goal, again, is to be in bed pretty early tonight. So thank you again for hanging with me, and I will see you again very, very soon.